Hi, you can download the Expert Advisor that is built in this video. You can use it in your own codebase. Just click on the link below the video.
In this video, we are going to create an expert advisor that uses the standard deviation indicator to detect volatility changes and open positions based on threshold crossings. The strategy will trail stops using recent highs and lows while managing buy and sell positions independently. Let's see how we can do that. We start Metaeditor by clicking the little icon or pressing F4. This opens the Metaeditor where we can create our new expert advisor file. The first thing we do is include the CTrade class from the standard library. This provides simplified trading methods like PositionOpen and PositionModify. We include the Trade.mqh file, which contains all the necessary trading functions. Next, we instantiate a CTrade object called Trade. This object will manage all our trading operations, including position management throughout the expert advisor's lifecycle. Now we define our strategy configuration parameters. These are input variables that can be adjusted in the EA properties window. Loopback bars determines how many historical candles we use for finding highs and lows, ranging from 1 to 1,000 candles. Min candlesback sets the minimum age for valid highs and lows, ensuring we don't use very recent price action for our trailing stops, with values between 5 and 50 candles. Trailing offset provides a safety distance for our trailing stop in points, ranging from 1 to 20 points. iStdDev period defines the period for our standard deviation calculation, while iStdDev threshold sets the threshold level at 0.0020 for detecting volatility crossovers. We declare several global variables and handles to store state between ticks and indicator data. iStdDev handle will store our standard deviation indicator handle. iStdDev buffer is an array that will hold the calculated iStdDev values. Price data is an array of MQL rates type that will store OHLC price data. PrevStdDev keeps track of the previous STDDev value for comparison purposes. The onInit function runs once when the expert advisor starts. Here we create the iStdDev indicator handle using the iStdDev function. We pass the current symbol, H1 timeframe, our iStdDev period parameter, and specify we want to use the closing price for calculations. We then configure our arrays as time series using ArraySetAsSeries, which aligns the indices so that index 0 contains the newest data, index 1 contains the previous data, and so on. This makes it easier to work with recent price data. The function returns init_succeeded to indicate successful initialization. We create a function for opening by positions. The open by position function gets the current ask price using symbol info double with the symbol_ask parameter. It then executes a buy order using Trade. Position open, passing the current symbol, order_type_buy for a long position, 10 microlots, the ask price as entry price, 0 for initial stop loss, which means disabled, 0 for take profit, also disabled, and a comment identifying this as a iStdDev position. We create a function for opening sell positions. The open sell position function gets the current bid price using symbol info double with symbol_bid. It executes a sell order using Trade. Position open with order_type_sell for a short position, 10 microlots, the bid price as entry price, 0 for stop loss, 0 for take profit, and the same comment. The onTick function runs on every price update and contains the core logic of our strategy. First, we retrieve historical price data using copy rates. This copies H1 candle data for our specified lookback period into the price data array. We then load iStdDev values from the indicator buffer using copyBuffer, which copies the calculated iStdDev values into our iStdDev buffer array. We check position status by determining if any open positions exist and their type. We initialize has open position as false and current position type as position_type_buy as a default. We search through all open positions by iterating backwards from positions total -1 to 0. For each position, we get its ticket number using positionGetTicket, then check if it belongs to our current symbol using positionSelectByTicket and positionGetString. If we find a matching position, we set hasOpenPosition to true and store the position type using PositionGetInteger with position_type. For trend detection and position management, we check if the iStdDev crosses above our threshold. This happens when the previous iStdDev value is below the threshold and the current value is at or above it. If no positions are open, we call open by position to open a new buy position. If we already have a buy position, we identify the lowest low in our lookback period using iLowest, which returns the index of the lowest low. We then check if this low is at least min candles back old and if the current close price is above this low. If both conditions are met, we calculate a new trailing stop level by adding our trailing offset in points to the low price, then call process trailing stop with this new level and position_type_buy. For sell conditions, we check if iStdDev crosses below our threshold. This occurs when the previous value is at or above the threshold and the current value drops below it. With no open positions, we call open sell position. With an existing sell position, we find the highest high using iHighest, check if it's old enough and if current price is below it. Then calculate a new trailing stop level by subtracting our trailing offset from the high price and call process trailing stop with this level and position_type_sell. The process trailing stop function manages trailing stops for both buy and sell positions. It loops through all open positions backwards for safe modification. For each position, it gets the ticket number and selects it. It then filters positions to ensure they match the specified type and belong to our symbol. For buy positions, it checks if the new stop level is higher than the current stop loss or if no stop loss exists, then modifies the position using Trade. Position modify with the new stop level and 0 for take profit. For sell positions, it checks if the new stop level is lower than current stop or if no stop exists, then modifies accordingly. After completing the code, we press F7 to compile it. If this was too fast for you or if you don't understand what all the code is doing, you maybe want to check out the premium course on our website or watch one of the basic videos first. We go back to Metaeditor by pressing F4 or clicking on the icon. Back in Metaeditor, we press Ctrl and are to start the strategy tester. We pick the expert advisor that we have just created, enable the visual mode and start a strategy test. We should see the expert advisor on the chart, opening positions when the standard deviation crosses our threshold and trailing stops based on recent highs and lows. If you are already a premium course member and have an idea for a video like this one, you can send us an email. In this video, we have learned how to create an expert advisor that uses the standard deviation indicator to detect volatility changes and manage positions with trailing stops based on recent price extremes. You have now coded yourself an expert advisor that opens 10 micro lot positions when volatility crosses predetermined thresholds and automatically adjusts stop losses using a trailing mechanism based on historical highs and lows. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.